one. I'm going to look into the story about Harry being escorted out of court today by burly bodyguards because a woman stood up and yelled that she supports Prince Harry. And I'm going to see if this is a drama. It is a drama. But if this was on purpose because he is appealing the court, he's in the Court of Appeals for his security. And if anyone else would have done that, like you or me, we would have been hauled off to jail. Not someone that's on drugs like his princeliness himself. Not someone that is racist like he's been accused and proven. Not someone who is a fraud like his wife, I'm trying to be nice, and himself. It would be you and me, everyday people. So we're going to ask if, let me just, you know what, I'm going to do this one more time because I need to clear them. So we are going to ask, was that a Sussex Squad member? Did they hire that woman? You never know. You never know with those underhanded effing grifters. So let's just ask, was it a Sussex Squad member? Somebody they hired? What? And was it to help him get his IPP status or his security paid for? And what is the underlying energy for this? What is the underlying energy for this reading? The Nine of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. So what we're going to see, I mean, Nine of Cups upright is feeling smug. Your wishes come true. You know, you never know. Was she just hired to do that, like, recently, like today, yesterday, because he didn't feel like it was going his way? That was my thought. So, let's see. Was this lady hired to do that? Was she hired to do that? Death in reverse, because his court case is not going his way. And death in reverse, and the wishes coming true. Yeah, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. That's my opinion. This reading in this video is for entertainment only, just so you know. So, yeah. So the basis is he doesn't have a leg to stand on, and it's not going his way. It's a drama, and death in reverse is like, death upright is transformation and like the dawning of a new day, you know, the death to old things. But this in reverse is a true death of whatever the situation is. I wonder if he won't get that. But anyway, let's see. Okay. Did he hire a woman, this woman, to stand up for him in court? That's the Nine of Wands, because he is embattled, which would be in reverse. But look, there's a 9 here. And that is like near the end, right? So upright, it would be wish coming true, and you're smug But in reverse, I think he's worried about it, and he is, with that in reverse, then he is embattled. Because that is the underlying energy. And this is like he's been through the mill, and this is going to be towards the end of it. 9 is like the end. 10 is like starting over again. 10 is like the complete, end. But we're getting towards the end here. Please. Please let that happen. So, okay, we've established that he has been through the mill. And so did he hire that lady? Because that was upright. I would say he did. But was she hired to do this? The Hanged Man. Of course, because he hasn't a leg to stand on. Look. And that in reverse, he's and hanging there. Yeah, and it's upright too. So what was she, a Sussex squad or what? Yeah, the star. And this is that is your hopes and wishes. That's hopes and healing, sorry. And funny that's hopes and healing, and this is your hope, your wishes in reverse. He's trying to get it to go his way. Hopes and healing. He's trying to get it to go his way. How is his court going right now? How is it going? The Lovers upright. Well, I would think that's it might have a little impact, but with that, the wish coming true in reverse, I wonder if that is going to have an impact on it. Will the judge, well, let's see, what is going to be the ruling, please? What is going to be the ruling? You know what? That's 3 of Cups in reverse, and that is usually a celebration with friends. And in reverse, things are, I don't think things are going his way, especially with that wishes in reverse, your wish coming true in reverse. That's definitely not celebrating, and I think he's quite peed off. I think he'll probably yell about his mental health, because with that in reverse, because this is really emotions and I would say mental health. Okay, will Harry be coming back? Will Harry be going back to court? Will he be going back to court? Oops. All right, let's ask. Will Harry be going back to court or not? Well, I would say no. That is the Ace of Wands in reverse. And also, probably feels quite emasculated, because that's quite a phallic symbol. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be coming back. Okay, so he and Meghan both are facing the fire right now, because she is getting some terrible reviews over her podcast, and I'm glad that I don't have to listen to it. And you guys, whoever, if you're listening to it, good for you, but I'm not. Her energy makes me absolutely sick. I can't stand to look at her, listen to her, or Harry. And they're both getting terrible things said about it, but it's true. Everything is true. They're horrible people. And that's my opinion. and most of you here, because you, if you like them, you wouldn't be on my channel, would you? So, let's see. What's Meghan think about his going back to court? And let's see the underlying. What's the underlying here? Oh, that is the 8 of... Okay. That's the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups. And see that eagle flying, like, so he's going to be flying home. So he just seems to be disaster after disaster, and so does she. What are her feelings about it? How does she feel? Oops. How does she feel about all of this? Goodness gracious, they're just... Okay. How does she feel about all of this? And will she send her squad, her flying monkeys? So, how does she feel? The Knight, that is about Harry. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins. And look, he is in the cold. I don't think he'll be bringing anything home to her, though. She's so what does she think about him going back to court? And let's see, the 5 of Wands in reverse, and that is fighting. She's probably had an argument over it anyway. I mean, look, and he's facing towards that. He's facing toward the arguments and fighting card. He probably has been arguing with her while he's been here. Is that true? Have they been arguing since he has been here? I would say so, yeah. And also the Queen of Coins, with that little baby, he is trying to, about the IPP, or the, let's see, the security, trying to secure that for his queen, trying to put her in a good light, trying to put him in a good light. This is a disaster, honestly. He's going to be coming home with nothing. That's how I feel, anyway. So, yeah, this... What's going to happen? Let's ask this. What is going to happen to her podcast after it's done? What is going to happen to her podcast? Oh, there she is right there. The Queen of Wands. She is the Queen of Wands. Look at that. She's riding that lion. The King and Queen, Charles and Camilla, are away, and while they're away, she is the headline news right now. So that would be, taking control of the lion royal family. She thinks is disgusting. So there's Harry and there's she, but they've been arguing as well. Yeah, what's going to happen after this is with her podcast? What's going to happen with the podcast? The Ace of Cups. Oh, she's celebrating right now. The Ace of Cups upright. Celebrating. Everything's looking good. She can say how, do her little, about her problems that she had with pregnancy and goodness gracious. What's the outcome? What is going to be the outcome of her and this podcast and Harry? What is going to be the outcome, please? The Wheel of Fortune. I think she's going to get her karma. Her karma is coming up because the Wheel of Fortune just keeps turning, and also it's going to come back and bite her because that's coming back. Okay, well, that's my take on things. That's my opinion only. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for supporting my channel. And my lovely members, thank you for supporting me and for your encouragement. Thank you so much. If you like this content, please press the like button. Thank you, and I will see you on the next one.